Have you ever felt like time is moving a little too fast? Like you blink, and another year has gone by? It's a strange thing about aging. One day, you're full of energy, making plans, feeling unstoppable. And the next, you're wondering where the time went, why your joints ache a little more, and why simple things feel just a little harder. But here's the thing. Age itself isn't the enemy. It's the little mistakes we don't even realize we're making that can take years off our lives. The good news? You don't have to let them. That's why today, we're talking about 5 shocking mistakes that are secretly cutting life short for so many seniors. Some of these may surprise you, but once you recognize them, you'll have the power to make changes that can add not just years to your life, but life to your years. So, let's start with the first one. One of the biggest mistakes seniors make is slowing down too much. Now, you might be thinking, but wait, isn't that just a part of aging? And sure, we're not in our 20s anymore, but that doesn't mean we should just accept a sedentary lifestyle. The truth is, the less we move, the faster our bodies decline. It's not just about staying in shape. It's about keeping our hearts strong, our muscles engaged, and our minds sharp. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how some people in their 70s or 80s still seem so full of life? They don't just sit around. They walk, they stretch, they dance, they stay engaged. That's not luck. That's choice. Studies show that even a 20-minute daily walk can drastically lower the risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and even depression. And the best part? It's never too late to start. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. Another silent killer is something most people don't even think about: loneliness. You might not realize it, but feeling isolated can be just as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Let that sink in for a moment. It's not just about feeling a little lonely. It's about what loneliness does to your body. It increases stress hormones, weakens the immune system, and can lead to serious conditions like high blood pressure, heart disease, and even dementia. The worst part? Many people don't even realize they're isolated. Maybe family members live far away. Maybe old friends have moved or passed on. And before you know it, days go by without real connection. But there's hope. Studies show that staying socially active, whether through community groups, hobbies, or even just regular phone calls, can add years to your life. And that's a powerful thing. So, if you've been feeling a little disconnected lately, reach out. Call a friend, join a local group, start a new activity. It's not just good for your soul, it's good for your health. Now that we've talked about the dangers of slowing down and isolation, let's move on to the next mistake. One that most people never even think twice about. Now that we've uncovered some of the biggest mistakes that could be silently shaving years off your life, let's talk about another dangerous habit, one that often starts subtly, but can have devastating consequences over time. Think about your daily routine. Have you ever caught yourself sitting for hours, whether in front of the television, at the dining table, or even just relaxing in your favorite chair? It feels harmless, right? But here's the shocking truth. Too much sitting is just as dangerous as smoking. Yes, you heard that right. Studies show that prolonged sitting can drastically increase your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even certain cancers. The reason? When we sit too much, our metabolism slows down, our circulation weakens, and our muscles start to atrophy. Over time, this contributes to chronic fatigue, weaker bones, and a higher risk of falls. And let's be honest, one bad fall past the age of 60 can change everything. But here's the good news. You don't need to suddenly start running marathons to fix this. Simple, consistent movement throughout your day is enough to counteract these effects. Set a reminder to stand up every 30 minutes, take short walks around the house, or even do some light stretching while watching television. If you enjoy watching your favorite show, make it a habit to stand up during commercials or do gentle leg lifts while seated. These small changes might seem minor, but they can make a massive difference over time. And speaking of habits that slowly deteriorate your body, let's talk about something many people ignore: sleep. How often do you hear people say, "I'll sleep when I'm dead"? Well, the truth is, if you don't get enough sleep, that time might come much sooner than you think. Poor sleep doesn't just leave you feeling tired, it weakens your immune system, accelerates brain aging, and increases the risk of heart disease and stroke. Lack of quality sleep has even been linked to Alzheimer's disease, as the brain needs deep sleep to clear out harmful toxins. Yet, so many people push through their days on 5 or 6 hours of sleep, thinking it's normal. The problem isn't just about quantity, it's about quality. Do you ever wake up feeling exhausted, even after 8 hours in bed? If so, poor sleep habits may be the culprit. Blue light from screens, caffeine too late in the day, or an inconsistent bedtime can all sabotage deep, restorative sleep. The solution? Create a sleep-friendly environment. Dim the lights an hour before bed, put away electronic devices, and try a relaxing routine, maybe reading a book or listening to calming music. A cool, dark, and quiet room can do wonders for your sleep quality. And if you often wake up in the middle of the night, avoid checking the time. That small action can trigger anxiety, making it even harder to fall back asleep. One last thing, don't underestimate the power of social connection. Loneliness is a silent killer, and it's just as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Humans are wired for connection, and when we isolate ourselves, stress levels rise, inflammation increases, and even our immune system weakens. The scary part? Many seniors don't even realize they're becoming socially isolated until it's already affecting their health. Maybe friends have moved away, family visits are less frequent, or the thought of getting out just feels exhausting. Whatever the reason, social isolation slowly chips away at longevity. The good news? This is one of the easiest problems to fix. A simple phone call, a quick visit to a neighbor, or even engaging in online communities can reignite that sense of connection. If mobility is an issue, consider joining a local group that aligns with your interests, whether it's a book club, a gardening group, or even a virtual discussion forum. The key is to stay engaged, to keep laughing, to keep sharing stories. Life isn't meant to be lived alone, and the warmth of human connection can add not just years to your life, but life to your years. By now, you're probably realizing that so many of these habits, too much sitting, poor sleep, isolation, build up over time, slowly cutting years from your life without you even noticing. But here's the most important thing to remember. It's never too late to change. Even the smallest adjustments can make an incredible difference. But there's still one more mistake we need to talk about. It's something so many people overlook, yet it plays a huge role in how long and how well you live. Let's dive into that next. And here we are, at the last crucial mistake that silently chips away at the golden years. It's something so many people overlook, yet it has one of the biggest impacts on how long and how well you live. Neglecting social connections. Loneliness is not just a feeling, it's a silent killer. Studies have shown that chronic loneliness can be just as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Think about that. It raises blood pressure, weakens the immune system, and increases the risk of dementia. And yet, so many people, as they grow older, find themselves drifting away from family, losing touch with friends, or simply feeling invisible in a world that moves too fast. But here's the good news. Loneliness isn't permanent. You can take steps to break free from it, no matter your age. Reach out to an old friend. Join a local club or group that interests you. Volunteer. Get involved in a community activity. And if meeting people in person is difficult, technology is here to help. Video calls, online forums, even social media, these can be bridges to reconnecting with the world. One of the biggest lies society tells us is that aging means fading into the background, but that's simply not true. Every day is a new opportunity to make meaningful connections, share wisdom, and enjoy life with others. You are never too old to laugh, to love, or to build new friendships. So, now that we've talked about these 5 critical mistakes, neglecting movement, poor sleep, chronic stress, unhealthy eating, and social isolation, what's next? The next step is action. Knowledge is powerful, but only if you use it. Start small. Walk a little more each day. Create a bedtime routine that supports good sleep. Find ways to bring more joy and less stress into your life. Make small adjustments to your diet that nourish your body. And most importantly, connect. Call a loved one today. Reach out, because life is meant to be lived with others, not in solitude. The truth is, you have more control over your health and longevity than you may realize. Small, consistent changes can add years to your life, and, even better, life to your years. Because what good is a long life if it isn't filled with energy, purpose, and happiness? If this video resonated with you, leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Have you made any of these mistakes before? What changes are you ready to make? Let's learn from each other. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss valuable insights on living your best life. Here's to you, embracing each day with health, happiness, and the wisdom to make every moment count. You deserve it.